Hey guys, we're going to go over a concept that we like to review every month because it's super important to you and to us as adults. It has to do with your rights and responsibilities. You guys all know how much we really push your speaking up for yourself, right? We want to know where you want to go on Fridays. We want to know how you spend your money, the fact that you get your money to spend. We want to make sure that the people who take care of you listen to your opinions and, as much as they can, support you to maintaining your rights. But at the same time, you also have responsibilities. So I remember talking about this with you guys once, that you can't just barge into the kitchen while your parent or guardian is cooking and say, I want to eat out every night and I have the right to because I'm an adult. Well, that also comes with some responsibility. And that has to do with every single time you have a right, you also have a responsibility. So we're going to go over those rights and responsibilities to do with our monthly topic on the job. I'm going to click on the button. We're going to let the gal read it to us, and then I'll talk about it a little bit, okay? Okay, so you have the right to have a job that you want. Everybody that goes to college gets to go to college and study the topics of interest. If I study something that I'm not interested in, how well do you think I'm going to do? Probably not that well, right? It has to be something we like. That's why at the beginning of the year, we ask you all those questions about what kind of job you like. Do you like working alone? Do you like getting dirty? Do you like lots of people around? Do you want to be indoors or outdoors? We're trying to discover what you like. So that way, when you go to your adult day program, they'll be able to help set you up with a job where they can support you and potentially get paid. At the same time, though, you have a responsibility to understand your limits. Now, if your goal is to be Britney Spears and have a show in Las Vegas, as much as we'd like to help you get there, we also have to understand what you're capable of doing. Can you sing? Can you perform? Can you dance? If those are things you've never done before or never studied, we should probably put that on the back burner and find something that you can do right now. Lots of people want to grow up and be NBA stars, or they want to be musicians or celebrities. We have to understand that we have certain skills and certain needs, and we have to consider those as we're selecting the job of interest. And you know what? That's okay that you can't do some of those things, because there's plenty of other things you can do. Our job is, yours and mine, is to help you find something that you really like, that you can do, that is within your reach. You have the right to complete your job on your own. I have a right to complete my job on my own too. So nobody needs to take over your job for you. Nobody needs to step in and finish things for you. If you're an adult and you've selected a job of interest and you've proven that you can do it, then you should be able to finish it on your own. We have to earn our own checks, don't we? Our own paychecks. That's a good one, though. Our responsibility, we can finish that job, but we have to make sure we're doing the job right. That means that if you don't understand something, you need to ask for help. You need to get directions. When we first go to our work site, say you go to me and Ned's, when we first get there, if you walk in the door and just start doing things that you think you want to do and say, I have a right, I'm an adult, that means that you're just going to go do something and it could potentially be the wrong thing. If you go behind the bar and start serving drinks, if you go into the back and start messing with the dough, those things will get us kicked out, won't it? Okay, so you have to follow directions first and realize that you don't know everything right away. That's what we're going to do, is learn a little at a time. If you get stuck, ask for help, because we want you to finish everything on your own, but we want it to be done correctly. If you don't learn how to do it correctly, then you won't complete it correctly. Absolutely. I've made so many friends at work. Anytime you walk around the campus and you see a staff member, I consider them my friend. I've made some really good ones. That's good for you too. Sometimes you work with somebody that you think, I want to spend time with this person outside of work. And you want to maybe get a phone number or an email and you want to contact them. You have a right to do that. Now, we have to be careful in that area. Let's see what our responsibility is. Just because we're friends with them doesn't mean we get to goof off and do whatever we want. And it doesn't mean we get to infringe on their decision to be our friend. So if I'm at work and I go across the hall and I go hang out with Miss Perez and I'm not getting my stuff done as a teacher, then I'm not being responsible. I have a right to go hang out with her, but I'm not being responsible. Do you see the difference? Do you see the balance I have to maintain? When is a good time to go talk to my teacher friends? Right, after students have gone home for the day or on my lunch break. That's right. Now, can I get Miss Perez's phone number and text her and text her and call her and call her and email her and she doesn't respond to me? Should I keep doing that? Probably not. I probably need to be respectful of my job and of Miss Perez's rights too, that she can decide if she wants to be my friend as well. You have a right to work with other people. Now, sometimes people want a job where they just work by themselves, and that's okay if that's what you prefer. That doesn't mean we can absolutely find a job that meets that need, but your day program will do the best it can to find that job that you're happy with, that you're comfortable with. But you do have a right to work with others and with coworkers. So working with coworkers means you're working as a team. So we're at Me and Ed's and we're making boxes and you finish your stack. Well, you see all of your friends around still working. So what should you do? That's right. You go over to your friend, you go to Rafi or you go to Rigo, and you say, hey, I can help because I'm done with my stack. Let me do some with you. And I'm sure he'll be happy to hand over some to you. Or maybe one of your friends, Naomi, wants to do the peppers and the cheese. And you say, I want to do the peppers and the cheese. You need to move out of my seat. I want to do the peppers and the cheese. Is that being a good team player? No. If Naomi was already sitting there, she already got the job. Maybe I could say, hey, Naomi, are you okay if I help you with that? Maybe you can fill the peppers and I'll fill the cheese. I bet Naomi would be happy with that. I need to be a good team player. If I didn't get along with Miss Tomasa or Miss Lindsay or any of the other teachers, it would be really hard to go to work every day. They wouldn't be happy and I wouldn't be happy. So while we have lots of rights when it comes to work, we also have responsibilities. We don't get to pick whatever we want to do just because we want to do it. We have to go with what we can do as well as what we need to do and match that up with what we're interested in. We also have a right to get the job done on our own, but we need to follow the directions and we need to ask for help if we need it. If I'm stuck, I'm not going to just wing it and figure it out as I go. I'm going to go ask Mr. Derek so I make sure I do it right. You also have the right to make your friends, but you need to be respectful. You need to still get the work done, hang out with your friends at break time or before or after work. And you also need to make sure that they want to be friends too. You also have a right to work with your coworkers, but you need to make sure that you're a team player. You need to make sure that you are working in a way that helps everybody in the group and supports the team and gets the job done. After all, we want a happy boss, don't we? A happy boss means we keep our job, which means we keep making money. That's right. And hey, there's a responsibility that we all have to follow. Me, Mr. Derek, Miss Tomasa, Miss Sierra, Miss Vanessa, Mr. Rich, we all have responsibilities to do, even though we all have rights too. It's a balance. And that's what we're here to do, is help you understand that so you can be that much better as an adult at your day program or in your own independent living life. Okay, guys, take care and we'll talk again.